Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Banner Saga 2. Apparently we ended right before this. We're gonna make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble. You look at Ivor, surprised by his optimism. And I might sprout wings and start flying. Will that make up for your missing arm? Hey, I get to make the jokes about losing my arm, not you. I suppose that's fair. So what are you worried about now? Think you should make use of this trainer and his tent that we haul around everywhere. You can't hesitate anymore when it comes to killing others, not when it comes to protecting your own. Let's bank the ships, make sure you're ready by challenging your skills. I don't know, that last mission was a pretty good challenge. There's a training tent where you can hone your skills by completing challenges. Through free-form sparring, click on the training tent and begin your first challenge. Well, come on in. Let's have a look at you, Sven the trainer says. After a quick assessment, he says, yep, looks like you can stand to learn a few things. I've got 5 challenges for you. If you can finish them all before we get to Arborang, well, I'll let everyone know you've impressed me. Ha ha! Sven's laughter full of phlegm. Let's start with a few of the basics. You think about what he's saying? You up to the challenge? Sure, I guess. I don't have much of a choice. Then we begin, Sven barks. Alright, here we go. So what if we start by moving here? We can always form a shield wall later. Okay, and then we go here. Can we get... No, really? Don't go for the archer. What are you doing? Get out of here. You don't deserve to live. Get out of here. That's not acceptable. That's not helpful. The archer can at least move to there. Get some armor break. Not helpful. Here, move back. That forms the shield wall. See if we can get them to line up. Or maybe not. I guess. Here, hit that guy. He's thoroughly damaged. Oh my goodness. That's our heavy impact. Right here. Bam! He's still alive. But we'll get a kill with puncture. Alright, now we just have to mop up. Or not, we got it. Holy cow, we got it. Guys. Our renown grows. We got shield wall, puncture, and heavy impact. Good. 12 renown. That's pretty good. Actually, that's really good. Awesome. Alright, what's up? You watch for a moment as Ivan, Juno's apprentice, and the mender found nearly dead at Ridgehorn, moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? Care to give it a try? Sure! Alright, here. Try this. He makes an intricate motion with his staff, and broken links in the armor fuse together. You try to duplicate his motions, but nothing happens. Ivan smiles. Anyone can be a mender, but the training can be difficult. I'm not sure I like the way that sounds. You've already completed many of the lessons, tending to the wounds, endurance trials, focus amid distractions. It comes naturally to you. Then what would I have to do if I said yes? You'd have to practice day, and Ivan looks towards the unmoving sun. You'd have to practice quite a bit. It wouldn't be easy. It might not even be popular with the clansmen. They're a little skittish around Juno and me. You're not making it sound that great. I've never been much of a recruiter, but mending has its advantages, both on and off the battlefield. Like using lightning to bring down an ancient Varl bridge. Ivan grins and picks up the armor. Hopefully not. Anyway, mull it over and we'll talk about it again. I've got to check on the fighter who was wearing this. Yeah, make sure he's not dead. So where are we at? Where are we at? Injured for 6 days. That's pretty bad. If we rest for 1, we can use Krumer and Ivor again. So I think we'll rest for 1. Besides, it'll help our morale. Awesome. So we can go back to training. Well, come on in. Let's have a look at you. Just want to swing at each other? Or are you here to actually learn something to save your life on the battlefield? Well, what else can you show me? Plenty. Try to keep up. So you know enough not to trip over your own weapon. That's hardly impressive. Show me you can thread a needle with that bow. I'm interested, yeah. Let's see what else is in the training tent. Oh my. What do we have to do? Damage to it. Oh, that's it. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Take a rest. Wait for him to get into position. Alright, get up behind. Stay put. Okay, I see our potential shot. Again, stay put. No reason to do anything else. All we're trying to do is thread the needle. Stone wall for safety. Alright, I think I see her shot right here. Thread the needle. Boom. There it is. Well done. Well, that was an easy training session. Much easier than the first. Your renown grows. So you have thread the needle. That was it. 14 renown for that. Wow. I feel like we're going to just be drowning in renown from the training tent. What else you got? Let that last lesson soak in a while longer. I'll show you more later. Okay. Maybe another time. Fine. But I'm not about be in the same mood given. Might not be in the same given mood then. Well, we got what we got. I'll gladly take the 27 renown I think we got. It's crazy good. We can get lots of levels going. And I think that would be ideal. So Alette, go ahead and promote. Alette knocks an arrow and waits. All we have is this. Any enemy who moves within her bow's range will be struck by her deadly missiles. Yeah, that's pretty good. So she sacrifices her immediate attack for the chance to set up attacks against multiple foes. Used full defensively and offensively, of course. Alright. 1 more armor. And 1 more strength. So Alette's good to go. And Gil is going to be another one of those that we really can't leave out. So he has Run Through, Bloody Flail, Axe, Storm, and Guts. Raider leaps the Great Ice before bringing down his axe on the enemy, causing all units adjacent to him to be knocked back, friend or foe. Affected units take normal strength damage plus 1 for each tile they are pushed. That's pretty useful. Axe Thrower lobs his axe at a target 4 tiles away, dealing normal strength damage if it hits. The Axe Thrower continues to throw until he's deflected or the target is dead. The first throw is a base chance to hit, regardless of the target's armor, and each successive throw drops in chance to hit by 10%, never go below 20%. Take heed, Axe, Storm, chance to hit cannot be modified by any item or talent. The Thrasher strikes multiple times, randomly hitting his opponent for 1 strength or 1 armor. On the last hit, Bloody Flail does equal to 1 plus 1 for each ally standing next to him. The last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Bloody Flail does direct damage, making it useful even when the Thrasher is near death. For this reason, it also does a great job taking out wounded enemies who still have a lot of armor by passing it completely. Or Run Through. Backbiter selects a target, then runs through multiple tiles to reach them, causing 2 armor break damage to each character he runs through. He then stops behind his target and then stabs them for normal strength damage. It allows the Backbiter to move through both friend and foe, giving him the highest mobility of any character on the board. Backbiter is most useful in hunting down range or weakened enemies hiding in back rows. Now that's useful because he can just absorb damage. But I think Guts is more fun, so we're going to go with Guts. Almost all of them. The only one least impressed. Least impressed with Axe Storm. But they're all good. So I don't think there's a wrong choice here. We'll go with Guts to knock everybody back. It could be useful. Okay. One more armor. And one more willpower. You need to have that willpower to use your ability. You can be promoted again for 15. Woof! My goodness. Ivor. Yeah, sure. 9. Great. Up your strength by 2. Grease can also be promoted for 7. I think that's a good amount. Leaves us 5 left to do other things. So, go 14, 14, please. Oh, we have lots of points. Never mind. 15, 15. Great. There you go. Make sure we don't have any more points available on anyone else. 8 points available on Ivan. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let's max out your combat abilities just so you don't die. And then go up to 10 with the ability to use 2. Anyone else? Luden. Go up to 12, 12, please. And I think... well, we're almost good. Bercy. 4 points. So you're 12 of 12, and then... there you go. Hogan has 2. Well, 1 more strength, 1 more armor. And Mogan also has 2. Same stuff. And now I think we're good. All right. Perfect. Everyone's all ranked up. So we need to rest for 5 days, but I think we'll just go ahead and move on here. Alright. Some of our heroes are injured. Yeah, I know, but we can't afford to just sit and rest forever. Oh, nice. You look at all the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's all this about, you ask Godleaf. The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries, or fish and hunt. Awesome. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. I like it. That's good stuff. Desperate-looking lot of adults and a Varl stand on the shoreline, waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with Ivor. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? Slow the boats and ask their needs. The basics, the Varl said. Food, safety, trade routes are empty. The 24 humans, half look like they've seen battle. Come aboard, you'll have food and safety. Everyone carefully files onto a couple of the less burdened ships and starts eating. Clip, the Varl says, which you take as his name and his appreciation. Great. 12 clansmen, 12 fighters. That's awesome. Plus 1 Varl, which is even better. Morale declined. Minus 9 supplies. Looks like we're coming up on a town here. Crowd begins to cheer from one of the longships as the man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape what looks like fur or hair in the net. Fire an arrow into the mass? Keep watching. Bear cub, shouts the man at the net. Long dead. What's it mean? Superstitious blow across the ships like gale. Talk of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Bulwark at the bow of his ship, staring at the cub, brooding more than usual. Fair enough. I'd say it'd be food, but guess not. Alright, I look forward to stopping at this town here. Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rowers, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varl and clansmen look annoyed. Move families to specific longships? Probably. You order the longships alongside each other before revealing your plan. Some are shocked and reluctantly follow, while others agree with your decision. The arrangement takes more time than you expected, but the vessels are soon moving again with children only climbing over those with children of their own. Took a full day, but as long as it keeps the peace. We have to keep the peace. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention, and the longships begin to slow. I doubt these scraps of wood we're floating on can hold many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you, and he slowly shakes his head. They might resupply us for our trouble. Ivor cocks an eyebrow. And who will resupply them when they realize the trade routes are blocked by dredge? You give them a look and wave the ships to shore. When the ships land, you and a few others rush toward the smoke, but the closer you get, the stranger the situation. There's no sound of battle or people panicking to put out the fires. Keep going, Bovert growls. We'll see what the dead are carrying. Varl's comments defy his tradition, but so do many of the things about him. Yeah, go to the village. Investigate. A barn is the only thing burning. No one is around. Unusual. Some kind of trick. Maybe that fire trapped someone else. While everyone looks for buckets and water, some Varl carrying a full yacht trough to douse the barn. The door and front wall are soon smoking charred, remains easily kicked open. Unfortunately, there's nothing inside. You slowly trudge back to the ships to find Ruga pacing. We were ambushed by some bandits while you were away. They took off in a ship with supplies. We'll be even more crowded now. Makes me think we shouldn't be helping anyone but ourselves from now on. Ouch. That's rough. Clansman's Forge 21. Yay. That's good. A large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. You notice a Varl on the edge of the clearing, silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stalk a squirrel. Might be 100 of them in these woods, the Varls whisper, still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. Looks like you and the Varl before slowly backing up. Watch the dredge. Track it if possible. The grunt runs away. You silently follow, but stop when you discover a clearing with a few small animal bones lying about. Meager meals for one. Near the bones stand a tiny statue of a dragon, and terror courses down your spine. You want to get away from it. Fight your fear and take the statue. Each step towards the statue adds your doubt until your hand wraps around it. You realize you've been holding your breath and sigh with relief. Back on the ship, the clansmen discuss your whole experience along with all the nuts they collected. Smiles appear on most faces. Morale improved. +5 renown, +40 supplies. Wow. Very good.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
The first godstone. One of my favorite parts of the game right here. Godstones. Which is even more beautiful than the songs say. My goodness. I guess I have to click on it. Sorry. I was listening to the music and just kind of looking. I guess I have to click on it. Clansmen and Varl are admiring the Godstone when you notice some are missing. Its bulwark and its ravens looked rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd rather hang around that large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Aselai, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over small etchings in the stone. Inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with her help. Search around the stone for anything of value. Spent a fair amount of time looking at all the baubles left by other visitors, but nothing strikes you as valuable. I'd return to the pitched camp. Aelia pulls you aside. We all have our strengths, and mine is in stories that may very well benefit us in these troubled times. They're at least worth a listen. He doesn't sound upset. It's a simple request. Fair enough. Number of clansmen and fighters shown here. If your caravan is assaulted in mass, a war situation, it is the fighters that protect the clansmen while your heroes fight a tactical battle. It's important to keep enough trained fighters available, but keep in mind that fighters consume more supplies than clansmen and are less effective at foraging. Speak to Sven in the training tent to start some of your clansmen into battle. Ready fighters. How about Hakon? The two Var look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they've armed themselves and are running from something. But what? Hakon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing, too. We might have lost the Great Wars. Think about what to say. Has anyone ever talked to Dredge? Both Var look at each other. There are rumors that some have tried and been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense. Skald talks about the sound of a Dredge's voice making your skin fall off. There's been no communication with the enemy. Is that normal? You're too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they've only ever made warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone talked to them, it'd be the Volca, but good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. Juno says there's a darkness coming. What the Volcas say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the Dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they've learned to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Yngvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor has never said much about the past. Oh. Ivor says nothing, just holds Hakon's stare. Well, he probably has more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. I'll leave to you to figure out the big issues. You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. Not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, we'll make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Irontoft's bridge. Let it go, Hakon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of Varl lives to build? If it weren't for your damn horns, Yngvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. Through giants can training insults, you step away, letting them vent. Alright. Yes, we just did that. Well, let's finish up with some more training tent stuff. Get the training tent mostly done in this episode if we can. Trainer looks past you at some boys and girls eager to learn. Teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? We need the protection. Sven blows out all his air through his flapping lips. Let's get it done. How many do you want fighting for you? Can you train 200? That many will take some time. Do you have enough supplies for 3 days of training? We'll be fine. Do it. Consider it done. Sven whistles through the missing teeth. Alright. Let's hope that doesn't bite us in the butt. We have one last thing to look at before the episode is over. There it is. Alette can use it. Gil can use it. And that's about it. Slightest glimpse of this ruined dragon statue keeps most at bay. Knockbacks on strength attacks of 3, plus 2 will per kill, plus 1 strength. And right now you have 20% damage for double strength. Yeah, I like the plus 2 will per kill. I think that'd be very useful. Well, what is Ivor carrying? The Hakon has this, which is plus 3 strength. That's nice. Ivor has plus 1 strength resist. That's definitely good. We want that. Mogr. Plus 3 armor, plus 1 drawing aggro. Fair enough. And Eyvind has knockbacks on strength attacks of 3 plus 1 strength. There. I suppose you'll take that instead. What about Eric? Actually, that's a good question. Plus 1 will per turn. Yeah, you need that. Absolutely, no question. Well, Greece is the last one. We can go ahead and promote him. There we go. Took 9 renown. Let's give you 2 more armor break. And now you're level 5. You can take an item. Alright. That'll do it, guys. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. DFTBA.